Hi guys, hi everyone. Why is gold right now? Let me quick look. Okay, gold is just gap up and rising. So where we can buy, where we can sell. We're gonna look at that later. Okay, shall we just wait for 1 more minute and I will start a session. Who join me in Zoom today? Let me check. Hi Nina. Hi Matthew. Hi Kirsten. Hi Jembus. Is this? Am I pronounced your name correctly? Welcome. Any one of you guys, it's a Monday brew. This morning market open, it just gap up like I think 300 plus. It's 300 plus. Okay. Okay, I think every one of you guys already here. And shall we look at the Vantage app? Hmm. Okay. I think that would be fine. And maybe my camera is my face. Okay, yeah. Alright, guys, again, thank you so much for joining me today. Before we start the webinar, guys, disclaimer first, all right? So basically, everything in this video is purely educational in nature, all right? Nothing in this video should be considered as an investment recommendation or any kind of advices for you guys to buy or to sell the asset. And risk warning here, trading forex and CFD carries significant risk and it may not suitable for all investors. Okay, speaker today, my name is Peggy. I'm an investment analyst and a prop trader. Okay, for the Vantage webinar, they are provide free webinar like 3 days per week in case you're new to the Vantage. Okay, Mondays about live transaction and Tuesday about fundamental, which is covered by colleague. Her name is Christina and Wednesday is all about technical like analysis or the like strategy out there in the market. I will share with you guys. So basically, I will cover like Monday and Wednesday, and Tuesday is gonna be my colleague. Her name is Christina. So if you're free, please come and join our webinar and learn together. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna have a quick look on the news before we look at the chart together. So basically. Um, Actually, right, I've checked this morning. So, okay. So based on UTC, there's no US news today except for the Canadian dollar at 1:30 p.m. And January 20, Tuesday, only have a GBP as well at 7 a.m. and 9:45. January 21st, 7 a.m. we have another GBP for CPI. And 1:30 we have President Trump speak. So I think this is gonna be a very, very high impact news. So we're gonna watch out for January 21st. Okay. And January 22nd, Thursday, 12:30 a.m. we have Aussie dollar for employment change and unemployment rate. 1:30 PM, we have a US dollar for core PCE and final GDP, and Aussie dollar at 9:45 for the CPI here. And Friday, we have a tentative for yen, okay? Bank of Japan, so we don't know when, so just take note of that. 7 a.m. we have a GBP for retail sale. 8:30 a.m. we have euro and 9:30 a.m. GBP for the PMI. Okay, and 2:45 p.m. we have PMI and PMI services. Okay, that's gone on Friday, but I think the high impact news that I want to be cautious or be aware, should take note, which is 1:30 on Wednesday. Okay, we're gonna see what is Trump gonna speak. Okay. All right, so and we know that this morning goes a gap up. I think one of the reason because of the Trump, right? He has kind of talking about the tariff. Okay. So we're gonna look at the chart together. Right. Mm. Boom, boom, boom. Anyone see the news, right? Over the weekend. I'm gonna open my exploiting view. Okay, hang on. Which instrument you guys want to look at first? Anyone? You can request, okay? I'm gonna pull out this one is for Vantage. Okay. Okay. What shall we look at first? Shall we look at the DXY first? Okay. Okay. I think this was the last week. Okay, I'm using the Vantage data feed. So basically, DXY is still at our resistance level, like still at the zones. Right here. We see that this is our still the resistance level. I'm gonna remove. I'm gonna draw again. D1 time frame. Okay. Price crossing to me is like cannot like make up their mind whether they want to buy or want to sell. But for the level, this is a support level for sure. For support level right here. Okay. The let me find the resistance. Okay. We could look for this for first resistance level. Okay. This is the resistance. So basically right now price is like falling from the resistance level. So now they kind of like pull back, right? You can see that I think this why might make a pullback first. That's maybe the reason you can see the resistance. Okay, price falling and EU is rising, GBP is rising, and gold also rising right now, right? So would say that price has somehow go below here. If you're gonna look at the FVG, this is gonna be the FVG or fabric gap for the dollar, somewhere around here, right? They might go to the FVG and then it's reverse. Within FVG, we have like 61.8% within the zones. Okay, so first resistance, it might pull back, FVG and then falling. I would say this is the first support level right here, meaning they might falling onto the first support level. Okay. Right, you see the structures. Continue. The high is still there. It's at the right here. Okay. We look at EU first, right? You guys can request. We're gonna look at the EU before we look another pair. For the EU USD, if we're gonna look at structures, I know that it's a bearish move on the lower time frame, but because it's the gap, there was a gap. Is that a gap? no more gap. But right now, they are testing our first resistance. This is a pullback resistance level, okay, for the EU. And we look here, right? Price still make a lower low, lower high, lower low. I will put here lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, maybe lower high, and then continue. Okay, guys. The support level for the EU, I will put exact at this overlap. So I will target at this level. If this is going to be the low and this is going to be the high, it's about 6.5%. So take note of these zones, but they'll be already taken. So, okay, first resistance right here for the EU. Second resistance is slightly at this level. All right. You take note of this. These are just because of the market gap up, right? And this morning, I will say that this might breaker, price will bounce off, like a breaker box here. So in the lower time frame, if you to buy, we already buy when price the breaker here, right? And go up to the resistance about 36 pip. We already closed, okay? For the breaker box, this market open. So basically, we're not gonna trade with the breaker box right now. So I'm gonna just move it. And we're gonna monitor with the price. You can aim for first the TP1. You say you aim at this TP1, the recent low for the TP1, and TP2 at the first support. Okay. Right, guys? Okay. Anybody sell any pair, please let me know. These are our key levels in last Monday. So it's still here. You see that? They are at this OB. So this is our sell zone as well. The bearish OB here. Okay. That the gap up. Like market open here. I think they put the buy limit. Okay, there was a buy limit. First support. Okay, so if you sell here, this is your TP1. The next resistance somewhere around here. This is the first. Okay. Anybody sell? Let's we go to the M15 and have a closer look. Okay. It break, it might pull back to the zone again, somewhere around here, around this level. You want to say, if you like, you say that you miss, right? Somewhere around this. Okay. So wait for pullback and then you sell. This for the, like in the lower time frame. Let's say you say that, or you miss, you wait for kind of pullback somewhere around here and then you sell. Okay, guys. This H4 look like. You see that? When the market open, right, you see that it's like no wick, meaning this a pending order. You see here. Buy limit. They're all buy limit here. All right, so shall we look at the gold right now? Anybody like to trade gold? Please let me know. Okay, one of the things price has made the all-time high. Okay, the reason is that price at the resistance. Why so slow? From the D1 time frame. Okay, price has stop where extension 161.8, right? So we would identify, and remember I say that the time price could go all the way up here, and there's already at the somewhere around here, and our resistance you can put here, refer, or slightly we're gonna put where at the ATH, right? This time we can put is a ATH, our ATH is here. So right now this is our ATH right now. Okay. And there's a gap here, right? Gap up. And Friday, we know that either in H4 or D1, price was ranging. Okay. Price was ranging. Yeah. Price at all-time high. And now in the lower time frame, that is our sell zone, right? Anyone sell at 46, like 78 or 80, because what? First is a belly in gap here, right? And price go all the way to our supply zone, which is right here, and price is falling, right, from 78 just now. Open and closing 65, how many? More than 100 pip. And now they create the OB. So right now they are rejected out from this H1OB. Okay. That's why just now price went up and falling. So what we can do is this to me, they are making the ranging or sideways right now in the M15. Okay, before price break out like here last Friday, it was being a sideways as well in H1 and H4. See here, right? You see that? And also last Friday, price come from our lovely this level pullback. This is our buy zone, right? Yet last Friday. And this would identify the support level. Let's just say first. Right here. And then a lot of people buy at this zone. And then price was here, and then it's gap up, close above the level, and then make the all-time high. Right? So right now, let's say if this is going to be the low and it is going to be the high, right? The OB should be how many percent? 60 to 61.8 around the zone. Right, so you see that 50% is like a half of the gap. Okay, but I'm gonna look at the H1, I would say that H1 candle is still in like bullish candle. It's just that H1 give other kind of like, price action, and we're gonna see it's being the like the ranging or not right now. You'll see here. So I think if you were to sell, you can sell now based on the OB here, and then the stop loss you put above the all-time high. Yeah. Because now it's already London, but why London market so slow? Like no volume. Or because they are waiting for like Trump saying something, right? You see that? Nobody want to buy and nobody want to sell. You want to buy, but you think that's already expensive because there is a gap. And then Asia, when the gap up, then Asia was ranging, London also ranging. Like nobody, you see that? No volume. Okay, this is already London. Okay, London section already. And you want to say also based on this OB, that's all. And then you want to say based on ranging market, and then you sell above, you buy below stop loss, this one, or you stop loss at the box, slightly above the box. Let's go. So currently it's ranging. I would tell you it's ranging. If you want to trade with the ranging market, this is for you to sell. But if this morning you have your profits ready, then you wait. Okay, you wait first. Okay. Anyone want to request beside gold? Because right now gold is ranging. Yeah, you see Asia and London, nothing move. This one should just New York PM gap up, being sideways right now. Okay, please request which pair you guys want to see. No, really? Yes. Yes or no? No one. Okay, nobody. Okay, then I'll continue to USD Okay. USD boom. Let me close. Gap. Okay, this close the gap already. H4, I would say this is a pullback. Resistance. Okay. For support here. You can see that it tap in 100% projection and then bounce off. Yeah. This is I know that sometimes you will like find it really difficult to get like the key level, like where to find support and where to find the resistance, because sometimes the market is not very clear, right? So you just fine tune, you see the level, what is a regular kind of common sense. Our price tend to like reverse more at the certain level. So basically I'm gonna pick this for my second support. Okay. So if you want to sell UJ, please wait for price to go to these zones. Now it's testing the 50%. I would say this is my zones. Right. Okay, this level. Here. Which one, guys? No one request. I will just go through all major, give you all the key level. Then you just maybe sit down and see how I identify the key level, okay? First resistance. Um, there's a zones. So right now, this is the overlap support level. So price could fall all the way here, and the next zones, this is gonna be the second support. Okay, you're gonna use the Fibonacci to be how many percent? 23 and 50% fib. 23 or 50%. Almost 50. Okay, the zones, right? So the second one, we can just identify the zones like this. Okay, meaning price falling here, you already sell. The zones. This is the key level. The next resistance based on H4 is here. Okay, guys, I had a trick is that let's say if you like don't know how to look for the key level, you might have kind of to move back and then you look at the chart. Then maybe you can or you can do something smaller like that, and then you see the structure. Okay. I'm looking at the Vantage app. That's nothing. All right. So right now price is already falling and in the zone. Just take note of that. USDC HF gap as well. Okay, right now they're testing our first support. Second support. Okay. We're gonna see price gonna bounce off. Can we see the breakout trend line? We can if we draw from here. And then we say that it's breakout of the trend line. Okay. First resistance. Second. Right. So basically you wait for price to rise before you fall. All right, guys. So I think today market is really quiet. You look at the price changing here. Maybe today no volume. We might have to wait until the London New York session. Okay. Because market open very strong and both Asia and London is doing nothing. So basically we just have to find the key level first. First resistance. Second. Okay. Oh, today is a US holiday. Oh, okay. Oh, what holiday is that? Okay, thank you so much, Nina, for telling me. Oh, maybe I have to go to Forex Factory. Oh, no wonder is it the close already, is it? The market? Okay, let me see. Let me filter out here. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, bank holiday. What time market close today, guys? Is this open normally? Then meaning that if really make a profit, we should stop trading. Okay. Let's see. Is this a normal? Um, I think it's normal. It's just it's just I think it's normal. It's just that the bank holiday. Okay, yeah. But sometime bank holiday, right? But we can see the move. Yeah, we're gonna see how later. But right now, no volume. Okay, probably just moving here and there. It's nothing much for us to get the entry. So we're gonna find the key level and prepare for the New York section. Mm. If you're gonna look here, right, they make higher low. You think that they're gonna go like that. So to be safe, this is really nice overlap. Like in here to here, I would say that the first resistance. The support level here. Based on this, I'm gonna say that we can sell. Okay. We'll put this one at the intermediate resistance level. So you monitor at these zones. Okay, if they break slightly above that, we have an OB, so you may consider to sell. Okay. Um, no, no. So right now, Aussie dollar is being sideways. Okay. So basically, we're not gonna do anything. That's still being sideways. We have to wait until the breakout. The resistance is still here, same for resistance. Okay. So right now we have to wait for them to break out. You see that they are being ranging. Okay. So still being sideways. Either they're gonna break out, pull back, or break below and pull back. Okay. So or see if you don't trade for now. Go back again. Okay. Anybody sell just now? Yeah. If the market like that, a few pip you can aim like 50 pip because they really being sideways right now. So to be safe, I think we can wait to break out of the box or at least H1 closing with candle like the bearish candle. Okay, you see that it's still ranging. We can wait first because right it's go and test the OB here. For scalping like a few 30 and 50 pip, I think you can. Okay, so If you don't see those are instrument you want, please let me know. I can search here. Okay. This one is the gear oil. Mm, go to H4. Okay. They are falling to the support level. I think this zone here we can buy, but you need to wait for price to come in this box. Okay. Yeah. I think price come to this first resistance, which is this is supply zone. Okay. From here you can buy. Okay. So let's say if price go all the way down and break below the next support level, okay, that I think it's valid. It is taking support right here, all the way here. All right. Almost 100%. 100% projection somewhere around here. So I will draw the zone for you guys. Okay. All right. That's gonna be the zones. So you're gonna break, it break below, pull back, you sell to the second support, okay? Silver being sideways, still sideways. This is the all-time high, right? So basically silver is sideways right now. Take note there's a gap as well. You see that H1 is just like this. So basically sideways. They just leave it. We should let it forming first. They don't want to break above or break below. Okay. So right now it's ranging for the silver. Which pair you guys should see? Want to see? Dow Jones. Mm. Being sideways as well. US 30 being sideways. So it just cannot break below the overlap support level and cannot close above the multi-swing high resistance. Okay, so basically they are being sideways for the US 30. So just let it go. Okay, we're gonna trade when we see the structure is very clear. Okay, then we trade Nasdaq. Get down. Okay. Okay, same. Okay, multi-swing high resistance. they could make another all-time high, but right now price hold below 25,866. Price minus a few pip, okay, because sometimes I may not put it like exact. I'm gonna draw the body somewhere here weekly. D1 time frame. This is very nice overlap support level. In between, then nothing. So in between, either delete if they want to do kind of this type of triangle. Do you think there is triangle or break below? Put back under yourself. Over here. There's a gap here. I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, so I think nothing moved now for the Nasdaq. We might need to wait later tonight. But again, somebody say that it's a holiday, so we're gonna monitor. For resistance right there, and I'm gonna put this one for overlap resistance. Okay, right now. Oh, sorry, second resistance. Then I'm gonna pick here overlap support. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay, guys. Now request. I'm waiting for you guys to send me the request. Anyone want me to look for another pair? I looked through all here already. Anyone? Or you want to look at which currency? Which currency or which instrument? Gold right now, yeah, I think actually gold wanted to sell, but I think I sell already closed. Because when I see market like this, I don't want to trade. Okay. And today I already just make some profit. Even like a small one, I'm okay with that. Okay, just need to be disciplined. Now, okay, if you buy, you can hold. If you sell, you still can hold as long as price did not break above the box. Okay, but right now they are sideways ranging, so we don't trade. Okay, there is a lovely gap right here. You see that? Then we don't know when they're gonna close, right here. And if you look back every Monday since like 2026, we have gap up. This is the first, right? The second, why the second one? Here. And the third one, the first of the Monday. Where, guys? Oh, here. One here, two here, and three here. Okay. So ranging. Nobody want to request any pair? We have 10 minutes, 10 minutes more. Which one you want? Which instrument you want me to look for you guys? No? Which one? Or you want to sell gold? We want to sell since price pull back here just now, we can sell at 67. If you miss at like 80, right, pull back again at 77 in price already. From here, you see 74. Now it's already 66. Okay, sure. Aussie cat. AUDCAD. You have position open. Mm. Sideways. Is it being sideways? It's being sideways here. If I just want to put, it's in here. No. Being sideways right now, you cannot trade, no entry. If you want to trade, if you want to sell, right, based on the at the upper in nearby, this is your sell zones. This is your sell zone. I got raised box already. Okay, like you can sell here, then you put the stop loss above this swing high. That's it. If price rising, you can sell. And then you target at the box below. Okay. The basic is ranging. Nothing for you to trade. Cannot trade right now. Okay, let's say if they break out the box, right? This is gonna be your pot level. Yeah. EURCD. Huh? No, no, no. Mm, my 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 keyboard is run out of the battery. Tending to switch. Hang on, guys. Hang on, okay? Which one is the which one is the which one? Hey, this. Sorry, sorry. You guys can hear me? Okay. Okay, you sell EURCAD last week. Okay, now why is not working? Okay, now it's working. EURCAD. Use 1666215. 6215. Oh, you sell. Oh, you sell at the overlap here. Very nice. Now it's already at take profit. You haven't closed, right? This is already your take profit. This is already the first support. Okay. So you say that you sell here. You see, in daily time frame it's sideways, but you can hold the sell because if we're gonna look at the structure, we know that it's on downtrend right now. Okay, on downtrend, so you can sell. You can hold your sell entry. Gold is already falling. Right, this is a bearish. And then daily time frame, they pull back to this level. Now they come from the, you see that demand. So I think they are sideways right now, right? I told you already. You see that it's sort of being sideways. But you can hold. At least you sell. You sell here, this your another sell entry. We would say that this is the another resistance level first. Okay. The second resistance we put there. This is the first support. If price can close below. This is the multi-swing low. Become our second support. Okay. Follow the higher time frame bearish. Like this. Alright, guys. Okay, I'm gonna finish Shopee Go. Okay, guys, go ahead for link. Okay. If they can break out, I'm gonna wait for the pullback and I'm gonna sell. Okay, or I'm gonna wait for H1 to close. Belly candle. If this one closing with belly candle, next candle we can wait for the pullback and then we sell. Okay, or we wait for them to break out. Like this. In H1. Like from 74, it's about 100 pip right now. That went into the East OB. And that just is about ranging. Okay, pull back now. They are selling off in M5. Okay, guys, that should be all for today. Let me see. Oh, okay. Oh, anybody short go at this level at 70 or 75, 74, you can hold, okay, your TP, where it's at the box below here. For a few pip, let's just say 100 pip. Okay, guys, that's all for today. Okay, I think the market ranging right now, nothing move except gold. I think almost every instrument when price is like the market open, right? This is a gap down. Yeah, gap down before rise off. Or see the gap down, but only gold is gap up. All right, guys. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm gonna catch up with you guys again on this Wednesday. All right. Bye for now, guys. Take care and good luck. Bye bye.